post. They're off. Pleasant Miss and She's a Tiger break best. South Sound sent through from the inside. These three fastest. Gaga Over You and Perched are next. Then E equals MC squared. And on the back streets and She's a Tiger and South Sound match race up the back stretch. She's a Tiger is a neck in front of South Sound. Those two quickly past the half-mile pole. They have sprinted 3 lengths clear of Pleasant Miss and Gaga Over You. They're together third and fourth. Then it's 2.5 lengths back to E equals MC squared. Fifth and about 6 from the front. On the back streets has 7 to make up, and now the distant trailer is perched as they round the far turn in the 69th Landaluce and She's a Tiger, a hard-fought leader. South Sound is backed off now, a length back in second. Pleasant Miss is in the white blinkers. She's got a length to make up. The whip is out on in the center of the racetrack. E equals MC squared, and She's a Tiger comes to the final furlong and leads by 2 lengths. E equals MC squared is charging in the center. She's about to take second. She's a Tiger is 16th out. E equals MC squared trying to gun her down, but she's got to make up 2 and now only has 50 yards to do it. She's a Tiger. E equals MC squared. She's a Tiger. The 69th Landaluce Stakes went to She's a Tiger and Frank Alvarado 3/4 of a length from E equals MC squared, then Pleasant Miss and Perched.
Well, we know she can run on cushion track.
And away they go to a perfect start. Love Smitten is out very fast, but now here comes Side Letter, and Side Letter sprinting through on the inside will take the advantage. She's a Tiger settles in third just ahead of Conclave. On the far side, Santa Lucia. Here's E equals MC squared, 6 off the leaders. At the back comes Stop Smiling. They run to the half-mile pole, and Side Letter flies on the lead, and second is Love Smitten. On the far side, She's a Tiger, a comfortable third, been followed by Conclave. Stop Smiling is now fifth, only 4 lengths off the leaders. E equals MC squared behind that, and Santa Lucia's last. Past the 3/8 they go, and Side Letters under pressure now. Here comes She's a Tiger, and She's a Tiger strikes the front at the top of the lane. Now here comes Stop Smiling in the white cap to take her on. She's a Tiger. Conclave joins the issue. E equals MC squared on the outside, running a big one too. They are homeward bound, and She's a Tiger the leader. Conclave setting her every yard of the way. She's a Tiger digging deep on the inside, but Conclave is going the better of the two with a 16th to go. Conclave strikes the front. Conclave a neck in front. Conclave and Mario Gutierrez have won the Sorrento. Conclave to She's a Tiger. Stop Smiling. E equals MC squared was 4. And away they go. Awesome Baby from the inside gate, very fast. And Awesome Baby sprints up to lead them. She's a Tiger in the white blinkers, shows good speed as well. Sprouts right in behind them. Bayern settles in the 4th spot. On the far side, Southern Sunshine, 6 off those leaders. In behind that, Conclave, who's taken back third last, been followed by Fascinating. And Secret Compass been patiently ridden at the back. 10 lengths would cover them all. They run to the half-mile pole, and Awesome Baby along the inside, and She's a Tiger. Those two stride for stride, and they've opened up almost 5 lengths. Sprouts is back in third. Concave coming through at the rail. Bayern is next. Behind that, Southern Sunshine. Now Secret Compass looks for room at the rail. 9 lengths off the leaders. Last of all, Fascinating. They are coming to the quarter pole. A relentless duel up front here. Awesome Baby at the rail, and She's a Tiger. She's a Tiger goes the better of the two at the top of the lane now. She's a Tiger takes the lead from Awesome Baby, who's been hard ridden in second. Now here comes Concave with a late run on the inside, and down the centre of the track, Fascinating. They come for home. She's a Tiger's running a scintillating one today. Fascinating, finishing like a train in the centre of the track. She's a Tiger's weary late, but are going to get there. And She's a Tiger and Gary Stevens have won the Mar Debutante. Fascinating closed the gap quickly late for second. Concave was third.
Nice when a game plan comes together. The connection's trying to get She's a Tiger to relax off of Awesome Baby. She did that, and it pays dividends, taking the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante.
Room, and we have a great group of 2-year-old fillies in this Grade 1 event.
A good beginning. She's a Tiger from the outside gate is quick, but so is Awesome Baby, and Awesome Baby now sprinting away. Couldn't be going any quicker out there. Harlington's Rose, the long shot, goes with her. Now She's a Tiger's tucked in right behind the leaders, and Secret Compass down on the inside. Those four going very fast early. Then we come back to Antiquity, fascinating down at the rail as 5 lengths off the leaders, and Ballad of the Fleet sit at the back of the pack. They hit past the 3/4 pole, and Harlington's Rose out in front of half a length. Slowed it down a tad now, though. On the far side, we have She's a Tiger racing in just behind the leaders. Between those two comes Awesome Baby. Down on the rail is Secret Compass. They've been followed by Antiquity. And then we come back to Ballad of the Fleet, and fascinating at the rails. 6 lengths would cover the lot. They have a half mile to go, and She's a Tiger now kicks on for the lead, and She's a Tiger kicks for home early. She's a Tiger now opening up on them into the far turn. Awesome Baby is in the second spot. Behind that comes Secret Compass in third. Then we come back to Fascinating and Antiquity. They got about 10 to make up. They are coming to the quarter pole. No turning back for She's a Tiger now in front by 2. But here comes Secret Compass cutting into that stride lead now, and then it's another 7 back to Fascinating. Fascinating's getting involved from third. At the top of the lane, She's a Tiger's holding on. Secret Compass, Fascinating still chasing after them from third. She's a Tiger hangs on to the lead. Secret Compass, Fascinating plugging away from third. She's a Tiger. Secret Compass, nose and nose. Fascinating on the outside. Secret Compass got up to win it ahead. She's a Tiger second. Fascinating finished a close third.
What a duel in the Grade 1 Chandelier. Gary Stevens with a decisive move midway through the race, and then he has to try and hold off Secret Compass and Rosie Napravnik. What an effort by both these fillies, but Secret Compass eventually wears She's a Tiger down.
It just grinds her down, and Gary Stevens did everything possible to win this race. It's really hard to get by Stevens at this point of a race, but She's a Tiger's had nothing left, really, and Secret Compass and Rosie able to wear her down eventually and pull the big upset.
Yeah, and you're right, Matt. It looked like the mile and a 16th was going to be maybe what She's a Tiger could get, and she couldn't even quite get it. A mile, she's a winner. Great ride by Stevens, but Secret Compass just seems like the distance much more to her liking.
The photo sign is up, but as you saw on the replay, the 7 Secret Compass is going to get the win here in an upset. And it was kind of interesting watching that replay again. It looked like Gary Stevens he knew he didn't have much left. Yeah. He's almost up out of the saddle before the wire here. And it's like you guys said, She's a Tiger gave all she possibly could. But kind of watch his body language here as I get near the wire.
Well, he was trying to float out Secret Compass. I mean, the last 3/8 of a mile of this race, knowing he didn't have much left in the tank, trying to kind of intimidate the runner to his outside. And yeah, I thought he was going to win it, Tom, with about 20 yards to go, but it's Rosie by a legitimate head with the one. Fascinating.
And away they go. All appeared to come out well. Artemis Agraterra from the inside gate, but She's a Tiger's taken a hold of the bit, and She's a Tiger sprints up, going to be forced to go wide. Scandalous Actors right there as well. Secret Compass in the blue colours. Wall of Horses going for the lead, ensuring a good early pace here. Untappable in the white cap now settles into the 5th spot, and Concave is in 6th. In behind that, Ria Antonia giving them a good 7-length start. In behind that is Designer Legs, who's dropped towards the rear. Sweet Reason is a good 10-11 lengths off these leaders. And last of all is Rosalind. They strung out and going a good pace out here as Gary Stevens takes them along on She's a Tiger, just over 2 in front. Artemis Agraterra tracks from 2nd. Secret Compass in a good spot 3rd, 4.5 off the leaders. Then we come back to Ria Antonia, Untappable on the far side. Scandalous Actors in deep water, dropping back, then Concave. Behind that, Designer Legs, 3rd last. Sweet Reason, a good 15 off the leader now, and Rosalind last. 3/8 of a mile to go, no turning back for She's a Tiger and Gary Stevens. They've kicked clear. She's a Tiger by 4 lengths. On the outside, the long shot, Ria Antonia running a big one to get 2nd. Artemis Agriterra is back third, and now here comes Sweet Reason. And Sweet Reason closing strongly under Alex Fillies. She's a Tiger, tries to hold on. Ria Antonia, Sweet Reason just shifted in onto the rail, but is coming fast on the inside. They come for home, Sweet Reason. On the outside, the big long shot, Ria Antonia, She's a Tiger. Rosalind joining the fray late as well. It's desperate. Ria Antonia, She's a Tiger. So close. Ria Antonia, maybe She's a Tiger. They hit it together. Rosalind finished fast for third, and Sweet Reason was fourth.
Guys, that's a three-way thriller on the wire. Incident on the far turn where Secret Compass goes down, John Velasquez down. Update you on horse and rider. Let's go back to the stretch run, though, as She's a Tiger trying to set all the pace, Jeff.
Well, she did exactly that, and she looked like maybe she was spent in the upper stretch, but Gary Stevens contact. I don't know how in the world She's a Tiger and Gary managed to survive. It looked like the whole world was coming to her in the final 16th of a mile and that they never could get by her.
How about the long shot, Andy? Ria Antonia ran out of her